Hello and welcome to this video. In today's video of a day in the life of, you're going to be following me as I go down to London and I go and take part in QuickBooks Connect. QuickBooks Get Connected London is their first event of the year. We're going to find out any announcements that QuickBooks have got ready for the year ahead, software-wise and feature-wise, and hopefully network with loads of great accountants and bookkeepers. And while we're there, Aaron and I will be hosting a whole separate area for tips and tricks on QuickBooks. So let's get over to the train station and get over to London so we can take part in this great event. Now the first trick of getting down to London for me is the fact that I'm in Edinburgh, so I've got a direct train straight down to London from Edinburgh train station. Makes life so much easier. Getting to King's Cross, I can connect straight to all of the tubes, etc. that I need. I always travel in first class, and that's not because I'm a snob, that's purely because I can get a bigger seat, get more space, it's quieter, and I can get loads more work done while on the train. So the first job once we get into King's Cross is to get over to where we need to be. Now today I'm going to meet Aaron over at the Paddington Brewdog, where there's a co-working space, so we can have some meetings regarding Ask the Accountant podcast and some of the bits and sessions that we're going to be doing throughout the year. So first job is straight onto the underground and getting over to Paddington Brewdog. Now Paddington, all Brewdogs are great spaces to work from, but some have got dedicated co-working spaces. Aaron and I use the Paddington co-working space every now and then. We normally use Waterloo, but that was a bit out of the way for what we wanted. And we only normally use Waterloo if we're actually going to be doing podcasting and recording Ask the Accountant, We've Got Cool Friends. We weren't doing that today, so we just decided to jump over to Paddington and use their working space. You can't quibble about the prices of the co-working space at Brewdog Paddington. £10, unlimited coffee, great working space, free Wi-Fi, really fast Wi-Fi as well. We had no issues having our Zoom meetings, and a free pint at the end of the day. Aaron and I stayed here throughout the afternoon. We had some lunch and then had a few Zoom meetings with sponsors and various other people. And then we jumped over to our hotel. Aaron and I met this in the morning at the hotel. We had breakfast, and then it was grab the bags and straight over to the event. We needed to get set up, we needed to get organised, we needed to see where we were going to be, what kit we needed to sort out, and we wanted to get a good feel of the event space itself as well. With all good events, they always start with a great opening session. Nick Williams always opens these big events and he does a fantastic job. Nick Williams is the director of product in the UK. He does a fantastic job. Really nice guy, always wants to listen to feedback and action it, and he pushes his team to action feedback as quickly as possible. So it was great to see him opening up the event today. With the main event over, Aaron and I went over to our stands where we were spending the rest of the day supporting and advising on tips and tricks for all of those QuickBooks users that wanted to understand how do we use QuickBooks so efficiently. During the afternoon there was lots of breakout sessions. During those sessions we hosted the QuickBooks Labs podcast live from the main stage on QuickBooks Connect, which was a fantastic opportunity. Myself and Aaron hosted a panel of 3 other people. We had Charlie Khan, who is a regular member of the team, Simon Woodhouse, who's also part of the team now, and we had a special guest. We're honoured to have Tom Herbert as our special guest on QuickBooks Labs to get his view on the day. Accounting Web's a fantastic spot for getting all the latest news and articles from the accounting and bookkeeping world, and Tom does an absolutely brilliant weekly video summarising all the tech news in the industry every Friday. So if you've not seen that, pop over to Tom Herbert's LinkedIn and give that a watch. Absolutely fantastic insight there. So after a fantastic event, it was time to pack up and head back home. I was straight back home that night. Sometimes I try and stay the extra night, but I had so much to do in my diary this week that I needed to get back on Tuesday night. So 7 o'clock train back over to Edinburgh, back in first class again, so I managed to get some dinner, have a drink and get another load of work done, try and catch up on all those notifications, all those emails that had come in over the day that I've not been able to look at. So there we have it. That is the day in the life of me going to the QuickBooks Get Connected event in London. The event was fantastic. It was very chilled out, very civilized, very structured but relaxed. There was absolutely brilliant speakers there. The reason I love a QuickBooks event is it's not just about the selling QuickBooks. Like the majority of the sessions are actually about how to make your firm better, because QuickBooks knows if it can help you power your firm, in turn you will push more QuickBooks licenses to your clients. So it knows that it doesn't need to go QuickBooks, QuickBooks, QuickBooks like a lot of the other softwares do. Big focus today was on AI, and rightly so. QuickBooks Intuit Assist is going to be a phenomenal product. Just cannot wait for that to get into the UK. It's already being beta tested in America. It's going to make our lives so much more insightful and powerful in the UK once it comes. And that's due in later this year. What else was discussed today? So throughout the opening speeches and stuff, it was very much focused on next level developments of current features. So new features and new advancements coming to what's already there, which is great because sometimes QuickBooks in the past have gone, here's a feature, we've left it alone. Whereas actually they've gone this time, here's a feature, and now a year later, here's how we're building on top of that feature. Here's how we're making that better for you. So yeah, overall, a fantastic day, a great first conference for the bookkeeping season. And tune in onto the YouTube channel if you want to see the day in the life when we go to the Festival of Accounting and Bookkeeping in March. So that video will be coming out around the 18th, 19th of March, I would imagine. It's a 2-day event this time. We're podcasting, we're speaking at sessions, we're doing a meet and greet the social network stars. We've got loads going on at that event. So join us at that event and we will look forward to sharing with you all the behind the scenes stuff there as well. If you want to be notified of when that video goes live or any of my other videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this a like. I'll see you all again very soon. Hello, my name's Johann. QuickBooks Advanced is a lot more powerful than QuickBooks Online.
Okay, so I've decided to pack in work. It's about 5:15.
But it's a good business, the owner just doesn't care.
I'm not sure how much good content Liz is getting out of this.
We are live. I've got Johann Goree in the house.
And welcome to another episode of Ask the Accountant We Have Called Friends.
I run that firm. I do a podcast every week.
Aaron and I actually met and came up with the idea of this podcast